Morning, everybody. We're going to do some yoga today. Let's make sure you can see. Yeah. While we're getting ready, grab a block if you have it. Excuse me. All right, let's get rolling. Good morning, happy Monday. As if that even matters right now. I guess it still does, huh? So come to a Vajrasana, sitting on your heels. Have your block close by. If you didn't see in the messages, if you want to play along with some music, the playlist is called How to Dream Still. It's under my Spotify account, Sarah Cook. And what else? Oh, you'll need a block. Okay? So from here, reach down and hold onto your knees. Just get a nice firm hold. The invitation is to close your eyes. Before we move, before we shift, just take a full breath in and exhale through an open mouth. And start to get a sense of your own shape, your own structure. Notice just this simple action of holding onto your knees, how beautifully you fit yourself. Let that inspire you in your practice today. How beautifully you fit yourself. And then bring your heart forward through your arms. Take a breath. And as you exhale, round your back. Right? So cat-cow in your seat. Inhale, bring your heart forward. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, round your back. And one more time. Inhale, bring your heart forward. And exhale, bring it back. And then come up to center. So bring your hands out like so. Fingertips around, elbows out. And then bring that right behind your head. So your head and your hands stay connected. And we're just going to make some circles around your rib cage, around your solar plexus. So right below the ribs. And you're just making your circles around that central place. Around your own personal sun. And then go the other way. And let this be a conversation and a dialogue between your hands and your head. And neither one is really leading the way. They're working in tandem. And then finally, back to center. Okay, so if you're joining me with music, you can go ahead and start it now. Grab your block. You can do this whole thing without a block, no big deal. Why am I having us use a block? What I'm finding is that as I'm practicing more and more time that I didn't have before, some of my old habits, some of my own instabilities are coming out. So this is a way to check myself, to really keep myself accountable. So you place your block between your legs at a place where it's not impeding progress, right? If it's too high and it just makes the knees come out too wide, slide it down a little bit. Again, this is about good structure, good form. Come to your hands and knees. Stretch your toes back behind you, and just like you were doing in your Vajrasana, find your cat and cow. Breath in, breath out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. Last one. In, out. And come on back to center. Curl your toes under. Pick up your knees off the ground. Coming into a bear plank and hover. And then add your cat and cow, but plug into your fingertips, heart forward. Keep your hips really still. Exhale, round back. Inhale, heart forward. Take a breath. Exhale, round your back. One more time. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, back to center. Lower your knees to the earth. Lower your toenails to the earth. Pick up your right hand. Flip it around. Let it face you. Pick up your left hand. Flip it around. Let it face you. And so if you were to look at the frame of your arms, it would be a square. From right collarbone to left wrist, there's a diagonal. From left collarbone to right wrist, there's a diagonal. Bear weight into your hands. Curl your toes under again. And this time simply pick up your knees and hover. Put a little bend in your elbows to bring your heart through and breathe in. And then lower your knees back down to the ground. Lower your toenails to the ground. Keep your hands as they are and take it to a back bend. And then inhale, so reversing your breath. Breathe into your rounded back. Inhale, bring your heart forward. Exhale, rather. And then inhale, take a full breath into the back. Exhale the heart through. One more time. Inhale, rounds. Exhale the heart through. And then come back to center. Turn your hands around. Keep your block. Tuck your toes. Wiggle your feet back into a plank pose. Come high up onto the balls of your feet. Your shoulders underneath of your wrists, rather, underneath of your shoulders. And then look forward with your chest. Grow it from the crown of the head to your heels. Your heels to your crown. And then take it to a dog. Come up and back. Keep your block and just pedal out your feet, pedal out your hands. Walk it side to side. Put enough of a bend in your knees that you can start to stretch your seat and your heels in two opposite directions. So we begin to work with the play of the back of the legs, creating more and more space from end to end. Think that you're reaching towards the sky with your seat. And the more you reach with your seat, the more you lengthen through your heels. And now add a bit of a back bend. Look forward. Come forward to plank pose. Take a breath. Take it to a dog. Bend your knees. Plank pose. Take a breath. Take it to a dog. Bend your knees. This one's for speed. Begin to go backwards and forwards. And as you pump your legs, you pump your breath. In, out. 3, 2, 1. Take it to a dog. Bend your knees. Keep your right hand where it is. Bring your left hand onto your back. Flip your palm to the sky. Take your left elbow out to its own side. And then look forward as you come to plank. Keep your left arm as is. Keep looking forward. Maybe look out past your mat. Left arm high. And then put your left hand down. Down dog. Notice every time I come back to a dog, I'm not bringing my feet forward. Keep your natural length. Keep bending your knees. Bring your right hand to your back. Elbow to the side. Collarbone to its own side. Look forward a little bit, all the way from the pubis, and then come forward to plank pose. Take your right arm high. Keep looking forward. Put your right hand down, take a breath, and then take it to a dog. Walk your hands back to your feet to the back of the mat. As you inhale, lift and lengthen. As you exhale, fold in. Again, inhale, lift and lengthen. Slide your hands to your shins this time. And rather than pressing the shins back, press your shins forward into your hands until you actually feel the chest come forward, the lungs come forward. Bring your hands to your hips. Rise all the way to stand. Reach your arms up, take a breath in. And then make a fist overhead, keeping your hands shoulder width distance. Bend your knees. Good, get it, make it feel punchy. Reach up through your hands, up through your fists, and then just open your fingertips. And then rise all the way up to stand and keep going. Come up to your tiptoes. Squeeze your block. As you exhale, take it to diver's pose. Sweep your arms back behind you. Staying high up on the balls of the feet. Come forward through your chest. Lift a little bit through the back of the arm, up through the pinky, through the tricep. And then lower your heels to the ground as you come to an Utkatasana. Take a breath. Once again, find your fist and stand all the way up, out of back bend to the top. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, rise all the way up, out of back bend to the top. Exhale, come down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down. At your own pace. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down. One more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down. And fold over. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Reach your fingertips out in front of you. Just reach them. Come up onto the balls of your feet. Walk your fingers forward that last little inch. And then bend your knees enough that your belly is on your thigh. So now your block is going to help you to keep your knees forward. So if you don't have a block, use your eyes. See what your toes are doing. See what your knees are doing. Are they still facing forward? Add a twist. Bring your left hand across to your outer right heel. Get the whole heel in your hands. All the way. And then put your left knee in your left armpit. Look underneath of your right armpit. And stick your seat up a little bit more. Think that you're lengthening through the crown of the head as you turn. And then lower your left hand down to the ground. Switch it. Take your right hand across. So now you can see my right knee is in my right armpit. I've really lengthened the canvas of my torso along the frame of my leg. I'm holding my left heel in my right hand. And now peek your chin to your left armpit. Keep reaching your seat to the sky. Fan out your toes. Release your hands. Walk it forward, plank pose. Breathe your plank. Little tick-tock of the hips just to get some sweet, subtle movement in. And then keep your tick-tock going as you go up and back, downward facing. Forward plank. Still tick-tocking. Up and back, downward facing. Adding to it, forward plank. Keep your tick-tock going, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale to a dog. Bend your knees. Now look, you can take little hops. I'll show you that way, or you can just jump to the top of the mat. But can you keep your block? So maybe it's a little guy. And then another one. And then a last little hop. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold in half. Uttanasana. Inhale, reach to rise. Rise and stand. Reach up. Exhale your hands to your heart. Samasthiti. Surya Namaskar. Inhale, reach up. Take a breath. Exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Now look, you've got a block. If you know how to float to chaturanga, great. If not, let's give this a whirl. Either one, waddle, or two, a bent knee, down dog. So use your hands, push off, down dog with bent knees. Finish your Vinyasa, plank pose. Chaturanga. Inhale, rise to back bend. So now you have to use your legs as a unit. Come up and over, all 10 toes. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, look forward. Little hops, big hops. I'll show you again. They can just be so small. They don't have to be scary at all. Lengthen your spine. Fold in half. Inhale, rise up. Heart to the sky, face to the sun. Hands to your heart, exhale. Inhale, reach up, take a breath. Exhale, fold in half for Utkatasana. Inhale, lift and lengthen. You choose bend knee down dog or right to Chaturanga. Easy on the landing. Inhale to back bend. Exhale, up and over to downward facing. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Once more, inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, look forward. Walk, step, waddle, dance, hop. Take a breath, lengthen your spine. Fold in half, upper to lower. Root to rise in stance. Exhale your hands to your heart, last Surya Namaskar. Inhale, reach up, take a breath. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to back bend. Draw your feet towards your hands so you can come up and over. Down dog. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, very gently, just draw the navel up and back as you feel the crown of the head reach forward and out. From your downward facing, come forward to plank pose. Take a breath. Exhale, come back to a dog, bend your knees. Let's add to that. Come forward to plank pose. And then you're going to bend your knees and bend your elbows to a modified dolphin. Plank pose, down dog, bend your knees. Plank, modified dolphin. Plank, down dog, bend your knees. You get the idea. Keep going. Just between the 2. 3, 2. Downward facing dog. Big breath in through your nose. Exhale, stick out your tongue, lion's breath. Shake out your head. Greet the day. Make your way to the top of the mat. Right now, I'm just going on tiptoe to really make my shoulders do some work, my belly do some work, and then fold into yourself. Bring your hands to the outsides of your calves, the outsides of your shins. Spread your fingers wide, right? Like big paws. Press your hands into your legs. Squeeze your block. And then with your legs, resist out. Keep doing that. Look forward. Think that you're going to dive over the edge of your mat. Get a little bit longer over your legs. A little bit more folded at the hip crease, creasier. And then fold it back in. Release your fingertips out in front of you. Bend your knees to stick your seat back. Look forward with your chest. And then take your torso over to the right. 2 o'clock. Walk your left hand more and more in line with your right baby toe. Keep looking forward. Sit your seat back a little bit more. And then take it across to the other side. Stay low in your seat. Keep squeezing your block. Right, so notice toes forward, knees forward. Everything in the legs stays the same. It's the torso that's traveling around. Keep working back into your heels. And then come on back to center. Here we go. Look forward. Sweep your arms back behind you. Keep reaching your arms up and back behind you. Take it to an Utkatasana. Rise all the way up. Take a breath in. And then exhale, bend your knees again. Sweep your arms behind you. Diver's pose. Maybe even rise up to the balls of your feet. Utkatasana. Take a breath in. Exhale, diver's pose. Maybe rise to the balls of your feet. Inhale, Utkatasana. Sitting lower each time. Exhale, diver's pose. Last one. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, diver's pose. Hold it 3. Hold it 2. Inhale, Utkatasana. Take a breath. Rise to stand. Hands to your heart. Ditch your block. Woo! Feel a little freedom in your legs. Let them go. Do your dance. And then come on back to center. Inhale to Utkatasana. Take a breath in. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step your left leg back, straight leg lunge. Come up to your fingertips so you're nice and light. Look forward out in front of you. And then switch your step, left foot forward. One more time, right foot forward. Spin your left toes out to the left for down dog lunge. Right knee, keep it exactly where it is. Take your hands on the diagonal. All right. So we haven't really been in the hips a lot yet, so here we are. Move it around. Doesn't have to be static. It doesn't have to be stagnant. You can just get in there, move it with your breath. And then bend your knee. Extend your arms out in front of you. On your fingertips, look forward. Think that the upper back is doing a little back bend. You want to see where you're going. Stamp down into your feet and hug them towards one another. Should feel a little bit more sensation in the right inner thigh and more length in your spine when that happens. And then bring your hands around to frame up your right foot. From here, left hand down to the earth, left knee down to the earth. You can keep your back toes curled. Take your right arm up to the sky to an easy twist. And then reach your right arm towards the back of the room. Look back. Take a breath in. Let's move with the breath. As you exhale, sweep your arm up and over. Straighten the front leg and fold in, chin to shin. Come back to the first place. Knee down. Reach back, look back. Exhale, take it up and over. Straighten, fold. Last time, inhale, take a breath, reach it back. And then as you exhale, sweep it over. Stay high on the ball of your back foot. Fold in. Take your fingertips and work them backwards. Walk them backwards. How high can you stay on the ball of the back foot as you lengthen your torso along the frame of your right leg? And then rebend your right knee. With your left hand down, come to a little Captain Morgan side plank. Walk your right foot around until it becomes a kickstand and you're on the blade of your back foot. Inhale, lift your hips up. Reach your right arm over your ear. And then look towards your fingertips so that you're adding some space in your chest. Last breath, keep lifting through your hips. Step it back, plank pose, right foot back. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale to back bend. Exhale, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Top of the mat, walk it, crawl it, whatever gets you moving forward. Fold in. And then simply step your right leg back, straight leg lunge. Fingertips underneath of your shoulders, right? So that's creating some lightness. There's some lightness in the belly. Switch your step, right foot forward. Switch your step, left foot forward. And then turn your right toes out to the right. Keep your left knee where it started. Down dog lunge. Take your hands on the diagonal. Right, so even here, you're working on the fingertips. This lift of the palm of the hand like a little cathedral ceiling, being mirrored in the lift of the armpit, being mirrored in the lift of the belly, being mirrored in the lift of the arches of your feet. Move it around. And then really settle into it. Plug your feet down, squeeze them in until you feel your torso get longer, right? Tube of toothpaste effect. Squeeze one end, comes out the other. Walk your hands around, come up onto the ball of the back foot. Your right hand will go flat, your right knee will come to the earth, but your back toes stay tucked. Take an easy twist, left hand goes high. Keep your knees facing forward. Reach your left arm towards the back. Look back. And then take it up and over and fold in, shin to shin. Inhale, knee to earth. Reach back, look back. Exhale, take it over. Shin to shin. Last time, inhale, sweep it back, take a breath. As you exhale, take it over. Stay high on the ball of the back foot if you can. Highest high-heeled shoe you can imagine. Take your fingertips and walk them back. What I love about this is it forces a little micro bend in the knee, right? And when that happens, this top of the shin comes forward. Keep plugging the top of the shin forward as you plug the left hip back. Now you're rooted. Last breath. Rebend your left knee, plant your palms. Captain Morgan side plank, right? Kickstand side plank, whatever you want to call it. Walk the left foot over. Lift your hips up. And then reach your left arm over your ear. Keep lifting your hips so you get more and more into the left hip. And then look out at your hands. Let's step it back to plank pose. Take a breath in. Chaturanga, this time to your belly, please. Uncurl your toes. Inhale, rise up just your head and shoulders. Bring your hands onto your back if you can. Point your fingers backwards. Draw your elbows to the sky. Use your hands to lengthen your tailbone, to press your pubis more into the earth. Keep drawing the belly back. And now from the strength of the back of the legs, lift your feet. Let's take it a little further. Sweep your arms back. Nothing else changes. Lift up through the triceps, through the pinkies. Interlace your hands behind you and press the heels of your hands together. And then exactly where you want your hands to land for your back bend. Whether that's cobra or upward facing, place them down and take it there. Let your feet touch the earth as you come through. Adho Mukha, up and over. Downward facing. Come up to your fingertips. Bend your knees, look forward. Walk, step, or jump, top of the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold in half. Root to rise, rise and stand, reach up, take a breath. Exhale your hands to your heart. Standing on your right leg. Lift your left knee to your chest. Release your arms by your sides. Take your hands free. Take your knee out to the side. And then you can place your foot wherever it happens to land for your tree pose. Okay, Krama 1, option 1, stay right here. Krama 2, let's add a little lean from the ribs. Lay your right hand, your left hand rather, onto your thigh. Take your other arm high. And then again, keep your legs really sturdy. Move from your rib cage. 3, 2, 1. Place it down. Saved by the bell. Shake it out. Switch sides. Bring your knee into your chest. And then do this hands-free. Set your hands, release your arms by your sides. Where's your natural rotation? Without flinging the hip back, right? There's a little boundary there. There's some strength in the outer hip. Place your foot. One hand goes to your thigh, one arm goes up to the sky. Find your drishti. Right? That's so helpful. Find your gazing point and lean from your rib cage. And then rise back up. Both hands to your heart. Both feet to the earth. Inhale, reach up, take a breath. Exhale, bend your knees. Come to Utkatasana. Shift your weight back just a little bit. And then lift your heart. Reach your arms out in front of you. Palms down. Lower your hips all the way down to your heels. Your heels will lift off the ground. And then take it to an Utkatasana, arms up. Stand all the way up, out of back and at the top, coming up and back. And then back to your Utkatasana, bend your knees. Reach your arms out in front of you. Slowly lower your hips down to your heels. And then shift your hips back, shift your heels back, Utkatasana, arms by your ears. Rise all the way up. Find the back bend. Utkatasana. Last round. Arms out in front. Lower down. Utkatasana, take a breath. Rise all the way up. Back bend at the top. Exhale, fold over. Uttanasana. Inhale, step your left leg back, straight leg lunge. Switch your step, left foot forward. Switch your step, right foot forward. Place your palms to the earth, change the transition. Plug down into your hands, round your back a little bit. Pick up the right foot. Give it a kiss, knee to chin. And then sweep your legs straight back to the three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right upper arm. Inhale, sweep it back. Exhale, right knee, left upper arm. Inhale, sweep it back. Step your right foot between your hands. Turn your left toes out to the side. Bring your right hand inside for side angle. If possible, flip it around. Heel the hand, heel the foot. Look forward, bring your left hand to your back. Keeping your left hand on your back, lift your tail into your hands. Keep looking forward and out. And then use your knee to turn your shoulder. Turn your chest. Left arm high to the sky, option 1. Option 2, extend the side angle. Take the left arm over. To triangle, straighten your right leg. Let the right hand live underneath of the right shoulder. Take a breath, lift up. Exhale to 2. Inhale, revolve. Exhale, Ardha Chandra, step into balance. If you've got your block and you want to use it, go for it. Maybe, just maybe, add the back leg today for Chapasana. Sugar cane in the moonlight, you kick your foot back into your hands. The right hip is holding you steady. Hug the right hip back. Open the chest. 3. Can you kick your foot into your hand for a little bit more space in your left collarbone? 2. Step it back to a warrior 2. Land soft. Inhale, revolve the pose. Exhale to an easy twist. Your left hand will go down to the ground. Your right hand will go high. And then bring your right hand onto your right hip for some stability. We're taking it all the way to a full side plank. So you pass through your modified, pass through your kickstand, right foot to left foot, right arm over. Lift your ribs. Bend your elbow, hold your head, point your elbow towards the top of your mat, and lean your head into your hand, right into the cradle. Keep reaching from elbow tip to heels. Plank pose for a breath. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, wave it forward back to plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga to your belly. Inhale, rise up to locust, reach your arms up and back. Interlace your hands behind you. Press the heels of your hands together. Maybe this time it's least habitual grip. Breathe at 3, 2. Take it to cobra, take it to upward facing, feet down, heart up. Downward facing dog, use your belly. Top of the mat. Fold in half. Step your right leg back, straight leg lunge. To side angle, right? But think of it like warrior feet. Warrior 1 feet. Right hand goes to your back. Tail to your hands, crown to the front. Even imagine you could grow your left toes as you grow your spine. And then find your turn, letting this left knee stay really sturdy. Take your right arm high. If and when you're ready, right arm over. To Trikonasana, a triangle. As you inhale, rise up. As you exhale, bend your knee. Inhale, revolve. Exhale, Ardha Chandra, step to balance. And then securing the left hip back underneath of you, bend your right knee for Chapasana. Once you've found your foot, kick your foot back. Broaden the collarbone, but keep wrapping the left hip underneath of you. It's going to demand more in the upper back. Easy, soft, step back, warrior 2. Feel your feet on the landing. Revolve the pose. Take it to an easy twist. Right hand down. Left hand goes high. And then bring your left hand onto your left hip. Walk it around. Take it all the way back to your side plank. Lift your hips up. And then reach your arm over your head. Hold your head with your hands. Point your elbow out and away. Reach out through the crown. Plank pose for a breath. Adho Mukha, downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, wave it forward. Chaturanga to the ground. Last time for locust, you'll have the option to take it bigger. Lift up. Maybe you interlace your hands one at a time. Maybe you take it to Dhanurasana. Kick your feet back. Find the upper back. Keep the upper back. Toes to the sky. Pubis to the earth. 3, 2, or Nadine. Re-extend to your locust. Take a breath. No. Cobra, upward facing dog, inhale. Adho Mukha, downward facing dog, exhale. All right, if you need a breather, take a child's pose. If you want to get a little spring in your legs, a little work in your shoulders, step your feet as wide as the mat and bend your knees. And then step your feet a little closer so that you're more shoulders over top of wrists. All right, we're just going to see if we can hop the heels up to the seat. And that's all. Just hop. Put your imagination in your pelvis. Maybe it's just a second of air time. And then let's meet in a yogic squat. Inhale, rise straight up to stand. Keep your heart up. Release your arms by your sides. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky, take a breath. Exhale, fold in half, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step your left leg back, straight leg lunge. Sure enough, last time, switch your step. Switch your step. Place your palms to the earth. Pick up your right foot. Give it a squeeze, round your back. Take it to three-legged dog. Take a breath in. Exhale, right knee, right upper arm. Inhale, sweep it back. Left knee, left upper arm. Hold for a moment. Keep looking forward. Take your leg out to the side. Find the blade edge of the foot. Draw your right hip back. Notice you're still on the ground with both hands. 3. Should feel that in the outer right leg. 2. 1. Three-legged dog. Take a breath in. Step your right foot between your hands. Turn the back toes out. Bound side angle. Right hand goes inside. Left arm behind your back. All right, so look, this is a challenging pose. Almost never rock it, but we're going to try it. It's a bound Ardha Chandra. You're going to walk the back foot in, and maybe you're just here, bringing some weight into your right leg. Maybe, just maybe, float the back foot. We're in this one together, my friends. Woo! 3, 2. All right, we'll take it. Step the left foot back. Open your hands. Inhale, rise up. Warrior 2. Revolve the pose. Straighten your front leg. Keep reaching back. Keep reaching back. Windmill your hands all the way around. Easy twist. Right hand goes high. And then as you come to the blade of the foot, you're going to gather this right knee into your belly. Turn your knee to the sky. I like to stand a little bit more in the back leg to lift this higher. And then straighten the bottom leg. Breathe at 3. Breathe at 2. Can you place your foot for a tree pose lightly on your thigh? Take your right arm over. And then let's turn it so it's like a downward facing tree. All the way around to your right hand. Your right knee will face the earth. Left arm goes up. And now take your leg through. Fallen triangle. Downward facing dog or vinyasa. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, feet forward. Take a breath, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Step your right leg back. This is the kind of stuff that keeps me up at night, realizing that I forgot something on the first side, the last round. Okay, so let's do it now. Right foot forward. Left foot forward. Change the transition. Place your hands. Press into your hands and pick up your left foot. Give your knee a kiss. And then sweep your left leg back, three-legged. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, take it back, three-legged. Exhale, knee to right elbow, hold. Keep looking forward, sweep your foot out. You're on the blade of the foot, draw the left hip back. You're squeezing your legs towards one another. And then take it to your three-legged dog, no rush. Step your left foot between your hands. And then set up for your bound side angle. Okay. So you stay here. That can be so yummy. Or you walk the back foot in. Let's see, maybe if I don't talk as much on this side. 3. Woo, 2. Yeah, all right, let it go. Inhale, rise up. Revolve the pose. Straighten your front leg. Reach back, reach back, reach back. And then take it all the way down, windmilling your hands down. Find your easy twist. And then step it back to a full side plank. Bring your left knee up, turn your knee to the sky. All right, so maybe you get more and more in your right foot. Keep going up through the knee as you straighten your right leg. Gently place your foot for tree pose. And then lower your left hand to the ground. Turn it all the way around. Inverted tree. And then sweep your leg out. Fallen triangle. Plank pose for breath. Chaturanga. Inhale to back bend. Exhale, down dog. Child's pose, water break. Consider just resting for a moment. And then roll up your spine. You can sit up on a block or not in Virasana or stay in your Vajrasana. I'm going to show you from here so you can see what your arms are doing. It's called coat hanger. Take your arms out to the side, turn your thumbs down, interlace your hands behind your back, palms open, walk your hands up. You walk your hands up inside of your shoulder blades, thumbs up. And then think of a coat hanger, right? You want that coat hanger to hold whatever you had to place on it. So would it be the right side that would fall, the left side that would fall? Can you widen from elbow tip to elbow tip? Collarbone to collarbone. And then release your hands. Take your time. You can move your block. Curl your toes under. Sit your hips onto your heels. And again, notice your fit. The heels of your seat right on top of the heels of your feet. Catch your breath. We'll take it to a single round of camel. So start just like we did in your coat hanger. Reach your arms out, thumbs down. Broaden from collarbone to collarbone and bring your hands behind you. And then just turn the palms so you can hold your feet. But keep the breath, the space across your chest. And then when you're ready, if you're ready, right? So notice you're starting with a back bend. You're going to unfold the hip crease. Bring your hips forward, keep the back bend. Keep holding onto your feet. Keep holding onto your feet. You gotta trust yourself. And then to come down, keep looking up and back. Bring your hips back. And look forward. Okay. So we did a twist at the beginning of practice. We're gonna do it one more time. This will be our last downward facing shape. It's from a down dog, but it's a slightly short down dog. So we're gonna come into it from a tabletop. And then you keep your feet right here. You're gonna come up and back to downward facing. What you're gonna notice is that you've probably got a lot of contact, the upper to the lower. Let's add a twist. Bring your left hand across. Hold your outer right heel. Everything that we started with, yeah? Put your left knee in your left armpit. Put your chin in your right armpit. Keep lifting your seat up in both directions. Maybe, just maybe, now add this piece. Straighten your right heel towards the earth. and turn. Keep lifting the left seat up. Keep lifting both sides of the seat, in fact, so you can go down through your hands. And then come back to center. Bend your knees. Breath in, breath out. Second side, bring the right hand across. Hold your outer heel. Get the whole heel in your hands. Bend your right knee into your right armpit. Put your chin in your left armpit. And keep lifting your seat up. Maybe, just maybe, straighten your left leg. 3, 2, and lower your hands. Lower your knees. Sweep your legs through. Have a seat. Find yourself at a right angle, meaning your legs are out in front of you, Utkatasana style. Place your hands on your knees. Your toes are flexed, your heels are on the earth. Lift your knees straight into your hands, right? So there it is. The shin comes up to take the thigh back. Add an easy twist. Left hand across, right hand back. Flip the right palm up, reach it all the way up and over. And take it to your left knee. Reach your left arm back. Flip your left palm up, sweep it all the way over. And just start to swim it. Reach your right arm up and back. Reach your left arm up and back. Maybe take it a little further. Start to look at your hands with your eyes the whole time. Use your hand as your drishti. Nothing has changed in your legs. If you're starting to feel the knees splay out to the sides, slide a block between them. 3, 2, last one. And then relax your legs. Reach your arms out in front of you. Lower yourself down onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock a little side to side. And then wrap your right leg over top of your left leg. It might just be that you're crisscrossing at the knees. It might be a full eagle leg, no rush. If your right knee is over, take your right arm underneath, eagling your arms. And then you're going to reach your toes away from your elbows. Keep your low belly plugged back and in. Exhale, curl, elbows to knees. This might be little pulses and in. Or you can make them bigger, right? More like a full crunch. Play with it. I'm going to stay with pulses just to work a little bit more of my stability without letting the low back heel up off the ground. 3, 2, 1. Release your head. Switch your legs. Switch your arms. And begin. Exhale. 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 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unwind. Place your feet down. Inhale, lift your hips up, come into bridge pose. Scoot your shoulders underneath you, interlace your fingers. Shift your weight into your left foot, bring your right knee to your chest. Reach your right leg straight up to the sky. Lift your hips as high as they'll go, and breathe at 3, 2. Crisscross your right ankle over top of your left knee. Let the right knee come out just to its natural rotation. Keep lifting your hips. Don't worry if your right shin isn't parallel to the ground, right? Because that might mean that your right hip is draping. Lift it up a little. Reach your right leg up, and then lower your right foot down. Take your time. Lift your left leg to the sky. Can you plug into your right heel? That's the one that's on the ground. Pull it underneath of you to lift a little higher as you press down into the ball of the right foot. Keep lifting your hips up. Crisscross, ankle to thigh. Keep the left hip high. Left leg back up to the sky. Exhale, lower your foot. Full Setu Bandha. Breathe at 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale, come all the way down. Stretch your feet out in front of you. Reach your arms behind you. Crisscross your wrists. Bring your palms together. And then take your right foot over to the right. Bring your left ankle on top and sweep your arms over to the right. So you're in a banana. Breathe in your ribs. And then switch everything. Switch the cross of your wrists. Bring the left leg over. Bring the right foot on top. And banana over to the left. And then finally come back to center. Put your feet on the ground one more time. Put your hands right at your hip creases. Press your hands into your legs and press back a little bit with your legs so you're feeling length in your spine, widening across your sacrum, widening across your seat. And then start to curl your tail up so your belly comes in. Keep going. Set your hands down by your sides. Curl your hips all the way up. Option 1, stay in your bridge. Option 2, from here, set your hands next to your ears. 1 full Utkatasana this morning. Rise up into your wheel, your upward facing bow. Technically the more appropriate name for it, yeah? And then to come down, you can lift your heels gently, bring your chin to your chest, slowly roll from back of the head, all the way down to the ground. Re-eagle your legs, left leg over your right. Keep your right foot on the ground for a moment and take it to a twist. And then the knees come across. Unwind, switch sides. Unwind your legs. And come to rest, come to Chapasana. The invitation is to stay for the rest. If you would prefer to come up to a seated meditation, that's okay too. Start to make our way back. In whatever way feels intuitive this morning. Move and stretch and reach in any and all directions that are calling you. So if it is in fact morning where you are and you want to energize a little bit, gather your knees to your chest. If this feels okay for your back, just rock yourself forward and backwards a few times, exploring and traveling the length of your spine. Or just roll to your side, keep it easy and sweet, and come on up. Come to a seat. And as you bring your hands to your heart, more than that, bring your heart up to your hands. Hold your heart high. Hold your head high. One of the many gifts of this practice, at least the gift that's been afforded to me, is that it's a relationship just like anything else. Just like any other relationship, there are moments of wild yes, definitive no, moments of exhilaration, moments of contentment, moments of uneasiness, moments of resistance. But we keep coming back. Right now, if you're finding this same wild swing, all these different components of your relationship with yourself, keep coming back. We'll seal our practice with the sound of a single Om. Don't worry about what it sounds like. Just send your sound waves out for everybody to hear. We'll get them. Take a breath in. Fellow yogis, the light in me honors the light in each one of you. Namaste. My friends, be good to yourself. See you soon.